Hello and welcome to the Otherwise Forum. I'm Enoch Joseph Aboi. The Otherwise Forum is a community of those who want to know more about other people who are different than themselves and would want to engage with them in a meaningful way. This forum is called the Otherwise Forum because we, and when I say we, I mean myself and hopefully you listening to me right now, would want to know more about other people who are different than ourselves culturally, physiologically, ethnically, historically, religiously, economically, ideologically, politically, and all the endless differences that we have in the human community, the human, race. So otherwise, here is not that one word, that one English word, otherwise, that you already are familiar with. Otherwise, here is a combination of the two English words, other and wise. Other and wise, so brought together to form the Otherwise Forum, which tells us about the goal of this forum, which is to be able to understand, like I said earlier on, other people who are different than ourselves and be able to connect with them and engage with them in a meaningful way that will bring about, the flourishing of us all as, human societies wherever we find ourselves. So in this forum, our discussions will be geared towards making us to achieve about 5 things. At least I can think about 5 things now. If you think about other things that you think that should be there in the helping us achieve our goal, you can add it in the comments, below. And so the 5 things that I can think about right now that are the goal of this community are: number 1, being able to talk with and not just about or at the other, whoever the other may be. Maybe the one who looks differently, who talks differently, belongs to a different political, alignment or religious affinity or whatever, big or trivial differences that we may think of. So the first thing is to be able to talk with those people and not just at them or about them. So the second thing that we want to achieve here is, learning to transcend, to go beyond the differences and connect to the other, as a human being, as a fellow human being. All right, so whoever the other may be, like I said. And then the third thing that we would discussions will be geared towards is for us to be able to disagree without being disagreeable. Disagreements are inevitable, but being disagreeable is not inevitable. So you can disagree without being a disagreeable person, and that is what we're trying to learn here. It's a learning curve for me, and I believe it's a learning curve for everyone. So I want to learn from you, and I hope you will learn 1 or 2 things from me as we continue in this forum. So the fourth goal that we want to achieve in this Otherwise Forum is learning to be more accepting of differences instead of resorting to weaponizing them against those who differ from us, right? Human beings have the proclivity, whatever it is, to leverage on differences, whether those differences be ethnic. When I say ethnic, I actually may be referring to racial differences as well, because for me, I believe there's only one human race with different ethnicities. But I know based on already accepted social categorization, we seem to have different human races. All right, so but right now, that is not what I'm doing, but I may also resort to that later on because those are the known, categorization. So people use their differences, whether it's ethnic differences or racial differences or political differences or religious differences or whatever, to get at other people who are different from them or different than them. So we would want to learn more how not to uh, uh, go that route, but instead how to be more accepting of differences. And then the fifth one, which is the last one, at least for what I'm thinking about right now, we would want to be able to learn to walk towards a non-totalizing human solidarity and common good. What is this jargon all about? Totalizing means trying to make people one, right? Just obliterating differences and trying to make people one. But non-totalizing means that no, you're not trying to obliterate differences. I mean, like some people say they're colorblind. No, you're not trying to be colorblind. You see color. I mean, you see the differences. You know the differences, but you transcend the difference and connect to the humanity in the other person. So non-totalizing means that we see the differences, we acknowledge the differences, but we walk towards, connecting to the humanity and thereby having some kind of human solidarity and working towards a common good. So if these five things are things that are important to you, talking with and not just at or about other people that are different than you, you want to be able to transcend differences and connect to the humanity and the other, whoever the other may be, who doesn't look like you, think like you, walk like you, like the things that you like, or belong to a political party you belong to, or whatever. If you want to do that, if you want to be able to disagree without being disagreeable, want to be more accepting of differences, learn to do that. If you would want to walk towards a non-totalizing human solidarity, this is the community for you. So I welcome you to the Otherwise Forum. Join this forum, subscribe to this channel, and leave comments for me of whatever you think we should be discussing in addition to these things. Next time, I will be telling you the stories behind the Otherwise Forum. You would like to listen to those stories. Some of them are wonderful stories. Some of them are tragic stories. It's just a representation of the human experience. And I want you to join me next time so that you will get to know the stories behind the Otherwise Forum. Until then, I will say, think otherwise and be otherwise. See you next time. Thank you.